don't be afraid of a couple of things. Number one, do not be intimidated by 10 sales. 10 sales is easy. You can literally do 10 sales in a single day. Okay. So 10 sales, don't let that like scare you or intimidate you or make you afraid. Oh my gosh, it's 10 sales. 10 sales is nothing. Seriously, it's so simple, so easy, but you have to believe that to be true. Okay. So I'm going to hit up 20 people today. And out of those 20, 3 of them are going to buy a trifecta today. Like that's the mentality. And then you have many, many opportunities in November to make that true. And then if you fall short one day and you get 5 product sales, you're like, ooh, big deal. Let me do it again tomorrow and I'm done, right? So the 10 sales is easy. You just got to believe it is. And the next thing is don't be afraid to... Top 5 questions. Gabriella, are you on the call live with us today? If you are, unmute yourself, say what's up.
Hey, I'm here.
You're here. Nice. Okay, sweet. Hey, Christy, you can't tell me shut up, okay? She's the only one who has the courage to do it, and then I tell her she can't. All right. Gabriella, all right, let's jam out. So your question is, hi, Balazs, I'm running for 6A for the month of November. Boom, hell yeah. What would you advise me to do to take massive action to be able to hit the 10 sales to qualify for the bonus? All right, where are you at? I can't see you. Are you there? There you are. Okay, so before I dive into my answer, what do you think you should do? What do you think you should do to have massive action in November?
So I recently joined a platform. I was building belly to belly. I kind of took my foot off the pedal, got pregnant, had a baby, and I'm literally my 10 sales away from 6A. So I'm learning how to run ads. That's one big thing that I've been learning about being on your coaching calls. I kind of followed up with my team, reached out to them, and I'm following up with all the people that we sold machines to, since I was leading with the product at the beginning, to see if they've been sharing the water with anyone. So that's where I'm at right now.
Okay, great. That's an awesome start. So a couple of things is you want to find out of your current 90 sales in your business, who's serious about running, who's serious about working. So that's the first thing. So you have your total organization, all 90 sales, and obviously some of them probably got multiple products and stuff like this. So the number of products and the number of real human beings building the business is not always the same. So take inventory. So I would do a call in the next 24 to 48 hours with everyone on your team and get hype, put out a lot of hype, be like, hey, we're going to do some huge things in the month of November. I'm running for 6A, but my focus isn't me. My focus is you. So who in my team right now wants to rank up in the month of November from 2A to 3A, from 3A to 4A, right? Whatever their next level is, you need to be on this call because we're going to map it out. We're going to plan it out exactly what everybody needs to do to get this done. Okay. Make sense? So you're doing a rally. When we are ranking up, it's a team effort. And even though your account will go 6A, it's actually a permission slip for the next group of people that are currently 2A, 3A, 4A, 5A. It's going to be their turn soon. And once again, just like we opened the beginning of this call, act as if it was you, right? Act as if you're ranking up to 6A. So even though I'm a 2A, might go 3A in November, I'm going to work as if I'm going 6A this month to help you go 6A this month.
Okay.
And what happens when you do this, when you work really hard for a goal outside of yourself, it's bigger than yourself, it's not about you, you tend to move with a lot more flow. You tend to move with a lot more ease. You tend to get a lot better response from people because people can feel that difference in a team effort rather than an individual personal effort. This is what's in it for me.
Okay.
So there's this old, I can't remember now what it was. I think it was a Japanese proverb, something like that. But it was this illustration. I can't remember where I saw it. It was years back where there was a round table. and everybody was sitting at this table with a plate of rice and this really, really long spoon. And the person was trying to take the spoon and put it in their plate and feed themselves, but it was awkward and long and they couldn't really fit it in their mouth. And the lesson was, you take that spoon and you feed your neighbor. And everybody went around the table just picking up a spoon of rice and feeding the person next to them, and everybody got fed. But if you tried to feed yourself, it wasn't the right angle. It was too large. It didn't work. So everybody was basically focusing on the person next to them, but everybody was taken care of. That's the energy you want to have when you run for a new rank. Is like, listen, we're going to come together. We're all going to do our part. And Gabriella's going to get the 6A. You're going to get the 5A, 4A, 3A, whatever. We're all going to celebrate as a team. We did this together. And then next month or next whatever time it is, it'll be, the focus will shift from Gabriella to this person. They get 6A and whatever. And eventually that gets you to 6A2 and to -2 and whatever. That's the plan. Now, that's phase one. The second part of this is finding out from your existing customers in your team, like, is someone been considering getting an Ukon? Has someone been considering getting a secondary machine or an Anespa for another room in their house, or for somebody as a gift for Christmas or something like this, like maybe a parent or grandparent, someone who's dealing with health problems or something, they want to gift them a machine or something like this. So find out if there's more sales already just sitting there, low-hanging fruit, because you might get 3, 4, 5 product sales from your existing team, just kind of been thinking about it, like, yeah, eventually we're going to get another Anespa. And then because you say, look, if you're going to get another Anespa, man, do it this month. Help me out. It'd be really awesome. I really appreciate that. And they go, you know what? Okay, fine. We'll do it this month. So boom, you just got one less sale that you need to create, right? So that's that. And then the final piece that I would do is, outside of your current team running and your current team possibly getting another product, if it makes sense, you want to create a campaign that you can go into your social media, go into your network, because ads is going to take you a bit of time to get going. So you can't really rely on ads, in my opinion, for this goal in November. It's nice if you're working on it. It's nice if you're putting energy towards it, but there's too many variable degrees of separation of control that you probably can't really reliably count on it right now if you're not already successfully running ads. Make sense? So if you're still learning that skill, great, but I wouldn't use that in November for this strategy. I would go more direct, talking to people, coffee meetings, anything you got to do to get in front of somebody, one-to-one, Zoom, on a phone call. It's very high touch intimacy, and just connect with people, solve their problems, provide solutions. And because of the time of the year, right? Naturally, this time right around now, people start thinking about Thanksgiving in the States. Black Friday's coming up for like end of the month in a few weeks. People, usually go shopping for that or try to get some stuff on deals. So all the broke people all of a sudden got money around Black Friday. I'm not sure how that works, but all of a sudden, man, I got money to spend. You're like, really? You've been saying you broke ass all year, but now you spending? Okay, whatever. Let's not get into that, but it is a thing, right? So what we can do is create campaigns where we say, like, tax benefits, tax write-offs before the end of the year is big. Campaigns for the holidays, right? Getting some extra spending cash for the kids' presents or this kind of stuff, or even investing in the machine and putting it under the tree if that's what you celebrate. There's all these really catchy things of like, make an extra $1,000 before December 15th. These are the rules. You know how sometimes on social media, on Instagram, they'll have those giveaway campaigns where it's like, post this photo on your stories, take 3 friends below, and blah, blah, blah. And we do a raffle and you win some shit. You know what I'm talking about? People do this all the time. They do giveaways and whatever. Well, think about it. If you made a graphic or an image that somehow portrayed like, start a high ticket online franchise in the health and wellness space and be entered for a chance to win, blah, like maybe, the $99 that people pay for the front end and the platform to like get the training, maybe you win a $99 first month membership if you share this post, take 3 friends who might be interested. See what I'm saying? So now you have your team and your network spreading your campaign to hit your goal. And then
Okay.
any of these individuals who see it and comment or whatever, they're a lead. You can follow up with them. So now you get one person tagging three people, and you just reach out one by one. Hey, I saw that so-and-so tagged you in this campaign to win this free $99 thing. And I just wanted to reach out, tell me a little bit about yourself. Are you looking to generate an income online? What do you do for work? Just start, like, spark that conversation. And that could lead you to people going, actually, my New Year's resolution for 2024 is to have a side hustle, make some extra income. We're struggling right now. And no. And you're like, great, watch my webinar. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's infinite ways of generating interest, but having the people in your team put their hand up and say, I'm also running with you in November. And then the next person goes, actually, yeah, I'm lazy. I don't really want to do shit in November. You just be like, all good, sit on the bench. You don't, you know what I mean? Like, you don't exist to me this month. Like, you literally are not in my awareness in November. But everybody who puts their hand up is like, Gabrielle, let's run, let's work, let's put in the long days, long hours. Like, let's make this happen. Those are your people for this month.
Okay. Awesome.
Does that give you
Awesome.
some ideas?
Thank you. Yes. Great ideas. Because I mean, right now I feel like I was focusing so much on the ads that I wasn't really focusing on the,
work,
the belly to belly.
work.
Yeah.
Do the
Okay.
belly work. And don't be afraid of a couple of things. Number one, do not be intimidated by 10 sales. 10 sales is easy. You can literally do 10 sales in a single day. Okay. So 10 sales, don't let that like scare you or intimidate you or make you afraid. Oh my gosh, it's 10 sales. 10 sales is nothing. Seriously, it's so simple, so easy, but you have to believe that to be true. Okay. So aim for, I'm going to get 10 sales today. I'm going to get 10 sales today. I'm going to get 10 sales today. I'm going to get 3 trifectas today. I'm going to hit up 20 people today. And out of those 20, 3 of them are going to buy a trifecta today. Like, that's the mentality. And then you have many, many opportunities in November to make that true. And then if you fall short one day and you get 5 product sales, you're like, ooh, big deal. Let me do it again tomorrow and I'm done. Right. So the 10 sales is easy. You just got to believe it is. And the next thing is don't be afraid to be direct. Like, you don't have to go this, hey, how's your puppy doing? Like, have you taken your puppy to the park? Like, what's new with Timothy? All this bullshit small talk. You don't need to do that. None of that stuff. Be like, hey, listen, you want to make some extra money? I'm helping people make extra money before the holidays. You open to that? Like, you know what I mean? Like, don't be afraid to be direct, cut through the fluff, say it how it is, because the people that are going to say no, or, oh, that's some aggressive, you didn't even ask how I'm feeling today, whatever, those people are a no anyways. But the people that genuinely need money, if you're direct with them, they'll be like, there we go, thank you, at least you're clear that you can help me make money and show me a way to do that. So this time of the month, or like this time of your goal this month, I would, be a little bit more aggressive on letting people know what your business is, how you can help them with business, how you can help them make some additional, money, share testimonials and case studies of other people making money, all that stuff. Even just sharing your story around what you briefly mentioned when we first started talking right now. You said, like, had a baby, took some time away, this, like, that part of your story is, use that as the exact reason why this is a great opportunity, because you can say, like, even though I went through this and this on a personal level over this time, my business did this and this and behind the scenes, like, really kind of demonstrating that passive income option, business growing, even when you weren't as present in the business because you were busy with the newborn and being a mom and stuff. So all of that, you got to unleash all of it. And another thing that I've always done with hitting goals and stuff is don't make the deadline the end of the month, make it the end of the week. So, like, your goal for November is actually the end of this week.
Okay.
You understand? Because what I've always noticed is that when there's actually a real, like, 72 hours left in the month, people all of a sudden are like superhuman. Like, there's people on this call. Lisa, is she on this call? I think she is. We got Lisa. We got Rosetta on this call. They're real live examples of it's hard, it's this, it's this, it's this. And then it's like $50,000 in like 2 days of sales. And you're like, so what were you doing the rest of the month? It's like, well, I was trying, but I knew I had 21 more days. So, right. So when you like trick yourself and you go, the end of the month is Sunday at midnight this week, watch yourself show up completely differently, different urgency, different level of action, right? And then what you'll do is you'll chip away at the actual goal. So this week you might get 3 products or something, and then start again on Monday and be like, this week I got to get 7 products by Sunday. And then you chip away again, you get 3 or 4 products. And then next week you're like, end of this week, I got to get 3 products. And then boom, you hit your goal a week early before the end of the month. See what I'm saying? Okay. So these little games we can, like moving the goalpost, moving the deadline, psychs ourselves out in a positive way rather than cramming for the test the night before the test is due, right? It's like the teacher's like, oh yeah, in June of 2024, we're going to have our final exam. And you're like, I got this shit. And it's like the night before the test, you're like, oh no, I didn't study. Mm-hmm. And then you ace the test somehow, like this kind of weird phenomenon is like, just make the deadline sooner and watch what happens. So those are all my tips. I'm sure you're going to crush it. I have zero doubt that you will hit your goal this month. So go make it happen, Gabrielle. We're all cheering for you. So light up the comments and cheer for Gabriella to hit 6A this month. Let's go. You got this.